Hey everybody, it's CJ from OcualrCMS. Today I'm going to show you the overview, just a high-level overview of how to modify your custom template. This is not referring to the OcualrCMS themes that can be selected, but rather if you would like to upload your own design, this is an overview of how that works. So when in edit mode, when logged into the control panel, you do need to be in advanced mode, and if you're not already, then just click on the switch to advanced mode link. If you don't see that, then that already means that you're in advanced mode. So now that you're in advanced mode, under manage site, click site design, and then once you're in site design, basically you'll see this link, modify custom template, and if you click on that, this is the page that contains your template. Unlike some other CMSs where you upload an actual file, this breaks it down in the control panel itself where you would paste in your content, or your markup rather. The reason it's like this rather than uploading it, uploading a file, is mainly for security purposes, but more importantly for optimization reasons. So for example, if the style sheets and JavaScripts and everything are loaded in a traditional file that you upload, referenced in a traditional file, that's separate files, each referenced separately. And of course, the round trips really add up. What the OcualrCMS platform does is it basically merges everything into a single file, and it minifies it so that it's only one round trip, and it's minified so it's as compact as it can be. So that's the main reason for this type of interface. I like to think that it's actually a little bit simpler because it allows you to just simply worry about the markup rather than the CSS and the JavaScript and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's dive in. So first you can see the head area, and within that we've got meta tags, scripts, and so on. Those are going to be in detail described in a different video, so I'm not going to go over those in this video. Next we have the body tag, the open and the close, and this is mainly what we're going to be talking about in this video. You'll notice that this section, this block right here, is where you would put in your actual markup, whatever is going to go within the body tag. This is where you put in the actual HTML tags and everything that your site design will need. Obviously you'll want to just copy and paste. For the dynamic features of the page, you'll use the custom markup that I'm going to describe now. So the markup that you would use for showing the page navigation, the navigation links for example, looks like this. So everything, all the markup is in the format of double curly brackets. So this is, if you have this in your template, that's going to sub in the navigation menu for your site. Same thing with page content. That refers to the actual blocks of content that go on each page. And finally, the footer include refers to everything that happens in the footer. So that might be links. It's certainly the manage links so that you can get into the website, and there might be other things in there too. Depends on your on the different variations of your site and how you configure it. If you ever need to reference this markup, just click on the click to show markup or markdown documentation. The navigation menu is what I described, so it shows you that here, and you can copy it to your clipboard so that you don't have to worry about typing it incorrectly. And each one comes with a sample of what that actually renders. So this would be the markup that the markdown renders. Next is the page content, as I described. That's what is going to be basically the body of the content. The last one being the footer, and here's a sample of what the footer would be. Below that are content blocks. Now, a content block is separate from the main blocks that you would find on every single page. These are individual blocks that you can create that might be global or they might be page specific. So if you've already created one, they will be in the drop down here, or you can create one by clicking on this to create a global one. An example of a global content block might be like a slideshow window that would show up on every single page, or a call to action form, something along those lines that's going to show up consistently everywhere. Or get markup for page specific content blocks, meaning you only want this block to be in your template, but each and every page, the content within that block will be unique to each page. Hope that makes sense for you. And then further down, we've got a little bit of logic. So if the page is XYZ, then do this. And so that's what this little markdown looks like. If the page is whatever your page slug is, then whatever markup you want to have happen on that page. You can also do multiple pages if it's this page or that page, for example. There's the else. So otherwise, if it's not that page, and then the end if. And the else is optional. And again, you can copy these to the clipboard so that you can paste these down here if you need to. When you're done modifying your template, you click the Publish to Live Website button, and it does just that. It publishes it. Now, don't worry about making a mistake. Let's say you made a change and you say, oops, I saved over something I didn't mean to, or whatnot. You can always revert back to your previously saved versions right here. So each and every time you publish, it's going to save a copy of that so that you can refer back to it. So that you can grab what you need, copy it from there, and paste it into your new one, or you can just revert it back to that entirely. So that's a nice backup feature just in case. For security reasons, you can only put in HTML, PHP, and any other type of scripting language is not allowed in here. JavaScript is not allowed in here, but there are plenty of different areas where you can add JavaScript. You can add it here, above the, or right at the beginning of the body, and you can also do it up in the head as well. Those will be covered in a different video. But basically, there are many different options for you to customize your template. Alright, stay tuned for the other videos to describe the details of the other things that I've mentioned. Take care, bye.